everybody, welcome to the live video for tonight. I hope you had a lovely week, lovely weekend. Again, I'd like to quickly apologize for me not being online over the course of the weekend. I was ill, I suffered a little bit with blood pressure, etc., but a lot of rest assisted me in getting back on my feet, and yeah, I'm all happy now. Welcome to everybody that's joining the chat. Michaela, I don't know how to say your surname. Welcome. Zayn Greef, sorry. Welcome. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds for everybody to get online. I am going to chat today. What can I do differently in my life to improve it? I'm going to give you 8 steps. I am working off some notes, so please excuse me if I look down. It's not because I'm not prepared, it's just I don't want to miss out the important things that I've written down today. So I don't want to forget things. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Margriet. Your sound is very soft. Let me quickly check. Is that better, guys? Please let me know if that's better. Okay, I get a lot of hearts and a lot of likes, so I take it my sound is better. I'm going to give you 8 steps quickly. I'm going to name them, and then I'm going to go into it a bit more, just to give you some insight of how I see it, and how I've changed a lot of things in my life to improve, etc. So, number 1 that I always say is face the facts. Number 2 is take accountability serious. Develop and prioritize good ideas. That's number 3. Number 4 is scrap what is not working. Number 5, focus on the best and the brightest. Number 6 is set goals. Number 7 is encourage consistency, don't become complacent. Hello, Michaela. And number 8 is lead adjustments in your life. Okay. Are you all good? Can you all hear me now? Is it okay for me to proceed? I hope you guys are all enjoying the chats, etc., the crossing over with Cairo. It's been an awesome time that we've had with him, laughs, jokes, etc. We are very down-to-earth people. There's no mess, no fuss, etc. So, yeah, if you guys have any insight or anything like that you want to give us, please feel free to chat with us. Either WhatsApp or Facebook inbox, anything is cool. Okay, so I'm going to get straight into it. What can I do differently to better my life? And 8 steps on how to do that. Number 1 was face the facts, no matter how brutal they can be. No matter how brutal they can be. Bad news is part of life. But do you sit back and wait for things to go horribly wrong, or do you proactively look for a solution to better it before it happens? Don't kill the messenger. Now, many people are going to say, but at least there's no messenger. How do I take that? Yes, there is a messenger. Every single person that you come across in life has some sort of message for you. Do you carry this message, take it to heart, and actually do something about it? Or do you just let it go, throw it in the trash, file it in file 13? Just remember that you have the choice whether you are going to allow, whether you're going to allow the negativity to carry on with you, or impact your life, or are you just going to discard that and work with what you have? the people that are in your life actually are there to actually guide you in making the decisions. The stronger you get and the more you move on in life, you grow. So you will become a master at knowing who is actually there to get you down and who is there to pick you up. Hello, Arnolo. Number 2 is take accountability serious. Now, what does that truly mean? Take accountability serious. Reflect on your journey, the journey of life. Do self-investigation. I say this to many people, and many people tell me, Marlize, how do you actually do self-investigation? How do I actually sit down and investigate my life? Many times I say, write down the pros and cons of your life. The pros and the cons are there to help you and guide you. Sitting down, writing the pros and cons down becomes a reality of what you are facing. And that ties in with the first one, face the facts, no matter how brutal they can be. Sorry about that, guys. My phone keeps falling. I'm actually just quickly going to reposition it. I'm sorry. Please let me know if you guys can still see me and hear me. If you can't, please let me know. Please comment, and then we will quickly try and see if we can change it. So, take accountability serious. Are you accountable for your own actions? Are you accountable for anybody else's actions? I always say, I am responsible for what I say, not for what you perceive or you understand from that statement that I've just made. And guys, I just want you to remember that again, the things that I say, you have the choice to discard it or take it to heart. And that is, again, taking accountability serious. Develop and prioritize, which is the next step. So take your life seriously. The step number 3 is develop and prioritize good ideas. You will never know if any idea is a good idea or a bad idea if you do not share it with somebody. Every good idea could become a great idea. When you stop, you think, and you respond to a situation, you can find the answers that you are looking for. Please note that I said respond, not react, because react is a negative. If you react, there's lots of tug of war when it comes to react. When you respond, you have thought about it, and you actually have an answer to give, and not the nasty comments or the anger or the frustration, etc. So stop, think, and respond. Work through the thought, prioritize, and develop it if needed. Number 4 is actually quite difficult to get your head around. It's scrap what is not working. Now, how do you know if something is not working? Again, that ties into develop, prioritize your life. So, scrap what's not working. If you have followed these steps up to now, you would have realized if it's not working. So scrap it before you spend too many hours and too much energy on this. So what I'm saying there is, many times you would sit on your bed, in your office, in your car, and you would have the negative thoughts that keep coming in, and you keep thinking to yourself, what am I doing? Why do I keep having this thought? Have you actually prioritized that thought? Have you actually sat down, discussed it with a person that you trust? Run it by them, because they can help you to make this decision at the end of the day. So scrap something that does not work for you. Something that's not working at work. If you've had an idea, in the beginning it was a phenomenal idea, everybody raved about it, and then all of a sudden it just went for a ball of dew. What do? Do you scrap it, or do you carry on with it? Do you spend hours and hours on something that is not working when you could have spent time on another idea that could become great? So scrap what is not working. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the best points in this entire thing is scrap what's not working. When you come to a point in your life and you realize that, you know what, this isn't working for me, and you can scrap it, you know what? You've actually come a long way in your life. So take note of that and take it to heart, and think about it. Right now, people are going to say, Marlize, you're insane. You don't know what you're talking about. Re-listen to this live message. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I actually see that you're becoming quite active on our group. Thank you very much for following us and commenting on our page. So I'm going to move on to number 5. Focus on the best and the brightest. It's easy to get distracted by something that is easy to deal with, or that makes you feel good. Deal with the bad so that you can focus on the best and the brightest. Now, what that means is, when you wake up in a bad mood, and you're irritated or you're annoyed, what do? Do you make the decision to actually change your mind, change your attitude, or do you lash out at the first person that comes your way? 99% of the time, your kids run through, your husband or your wife, your girlfriend or boyfriend, they're the person that first gets this bad mood of yours. Do they deserve it? I don't think so. So the first thing you need to do in the morning when you wake up and you've actually realized that you are in a bad mood, you need to detect why you are in this bad mood. What caused the bad mood? Was it a dream? Was it a thought somebody planted in your mind? Did you make the decision to actually just scrap it? Let it go. It's not worth spending time and energy on something that is bad for your health, that is bad for your mental health. So again, sit back, think, stop, think, and respond to your situation. It doesn't necessarily mean that when you respond, you physically have to respond to somebody in your life, a physical human being. You can respond to yourself. Many people say the best advice I will ever get is my own advice. You know how you feel. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you angry. Make the decision to become a better person and not become angry, or not let the anger rule you. So focus on the best and the brightest. You are the best person that you can be. Allow yourself to be that person. Number 6, I've got for you is set goals. Now, many years ago, I worked for a company, and the number one thing was setting goals. And it was actually homework to go and set goals. And I remember I was horribly angry when I had to go and do homework at being an adult. Who does homework unless you're studying? Who does homework? So I went home and I slapped something on a piece of paper. When I got to work, they said to me, okay, now you put it up at your desk, and you are going to look and you're going to work towards that goal. And I was like, oh, whatever, it's cool, and you carry on and you live your life like that. Um, and then one day it became a reality to me, and I looked up and I saw the fanciest car that I've ever seen in my life, the biggest mansion that I could find in the U magazine, pasted on a piece of paper, and that was my dream. Was it really my dream? No, it wasn't. I decided to go home, do homework because I was forced to do homework, and I put it on a piece of paper. So your goals need to be your own. Your goals are not something that someone sets for you. Sit and think about your goals. A goal could be a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years from now. Your dream, your goal is your goal. And then I'm trying to put this into more simple terms, because I cannot stress, as a, I don't know, reformed dream creator, if I want to call it that. Everything I do in life is a dream. Whether it be I wake up today, what am I going to do today? My daily goal for myself every single day is to put a smile on one person's face for the day. If I go to bed and that hasn't happened, you know what? I've not reached my goal. Did I break it down enough for me to reach that goal? Now, remember, let's go to work, okay? You at work and you sitting at your desk, you're doing everything. It becomes very monotonous. You've got your own job to do. The next minute, the boss walks in and he says, listen, we need to sell 30 of whatever you are selling by Friday, 5 o'clock. If it gets sold, you will get, I don't know, 1,000 rand extra on your salary for the month. What do you do? An incentive has been set for you, a date was created, a time was created, so you have a target that you are working towards. Is a target not another word for goal? So put your life in that term as well. Set yourself a target that you can reach, that you know you can reach. So, number one, allow it to have a date. Say you are buying a house, okay? Set a date as to what day you would like, what day and what month and what year you would like to buy that house. What type of house do you want to buy? Do not allow yourself to say, okay, I want some, I don't know, little house, 1 bedroom house. If you know your family consists of 5 or 6 people, a one bedroom house is not going to be sufficient. So set your goal according to your life, your needs. Do not live above your needs, because at some point you are going to fail that goal, because you have set your targets, your goals too high. So what is your budget for buying that house? Sorry. I don't know. I'll read your message just now. I do see that it is a bit long, so I'll read it just now when I'm done with the live broadcast, and then I'll give you an answer if that's okay with you. Please just give me a thumbs up or a like, or yes, that's fine, and I'll have a chat with you afterwards if that's all right. So, what is your budget? If you know that you have 2,000 Rand left at the end of the month, you cannot afford to buy a 6,000 Rand property. No matter what you do, you cannot buy that house. It does not matter what you do, you can't buy it. So what you need to do is, that is your goal, break down your current goal. So if you are living in a house that is just big enough for your family and you are happy with the house, set your goal, start saving. You know you can afford 2,000 Rand per month, save the 2,000 Rand, not in something that you can withdraw the money from. So I'm actually going to ask Chantal to just read that comment for me and give me some insight of that. Maybe I can answer it live now. And then find the house that you are wanting to buy. Visualize the house. Make it a reality in your own mind. If it is not a reality and it's not tangible, then there's no point in why you should be working towards this house that you cannot afford, that you will never get, because this will lead to disappointment. And you do not want a disappointment, because that will put you further into depression, failure, and again, the negative thoughts will keep creeping into your life. So the goals that you need to set for yourself needs to be realistic. Every goal has a to-do list. Create your goal, set up your to-do list, and persist. Persistence in life is key. I was a sales rep many years ago. Please excuse me quickly, I just want a sip of coffee. Sorry, I was a sales rep many years ago, and I had one client that I knew needed the product, and he just did not have the time of day for me. And I said to my boss, you know what, I am going to sell the product to this client. The client then sat with, every time I used to be in front of his door at 7 o'clock every morning, and every morning he would tell me, I do not have time for you. So I would sit and think to myself, how am I actually going to get through to this guy? And something that worked for me, and something I've done my entire working career up to this point, I've said, if somebody says no to me, I say, thank you for the 10 rand. And I turn around and I walk away. And many people get confused as to, what's the 10 rand? You got nothing off the sale. And my seeing is, you know what? Yes, I got nothing off the sale. I have planted a seed into that person's mind as to, what is the 10 rand? Why did she thank me for the 10 rand? He will phone me back and ask me what the 10 rand is for. Then I would share, you know what, your no is my step closer to my next yes. And that is why cause confusion in the mind, and they will come back to you. Explain the confusion. Do not leave the confusion there. If you leave the confusion there, it creates another negative. Explain the confusion to them, and let them understand where and what it is. And then you move forward from there. And that guy that I stood in front of his door at 7 o'clock every single morning eventually said to me, please can you come in, have a chat with me and let me know what you are actually selling. I told him what I was selling, and at the end of the day, he took the product. There was a true need for the product I was selling. So that is persistence in your life, is just be persistent all the time. So your goals, be persistent. Every single day you wake up and say, I'm going to reach that goal. Make it visible. Put it up on a wall. Allow people to actually see what you are selling and what you are working towards. People are going to ask you, what is that? Why have you got this house or this car or, I don't know, a pile of money on your wall? Tell them it's my goal, so that your reality becomes their reality as well. Okay, I'm going to move over from that one because that one is also very close to my heart. Number 7 is encourage consistency in your life. Don't become complacent. Okay, so again, it ties in with number 6. Become consistent. So wake up every morning, make your bed, get in the shower, or whatever your routine is in the morning. Just make sure that you are consistent. Make sure that you do what is necessary in order to reach your goal, to make your life a little bit better. Are you creating a rhythm in your own life? Are you creating, you know, are you getting in the groove, as people call it? If you are not, you're going to be one of those people that just wake up in the morning, get dressed, go to work, come home, have dinner, chat a bit with your family, go to bed, and your life is going to become monotonous. Your life is going to become the same thing over and over again. So get into a rhythm in order to get your life going, in order to get yourself to the point where you can tap yourself on the shoulder and say, you know what, Marlize, you did well today. Then number 8 would be lead adjustments in your life. Don't expect someone to lead. Sorry, I put a post on earlier, and I said, your life, you are the lead part of it. You were born, you were given an exceptional gift of life. Play the lead part. You don't need a script. You don't need a dialogue. You don't need anything. You plan your life. There's no editor. There's no, what is it called? Production manager. There's no clothing specialist. I don't know if the words, I can't think of it right now. But allow yourself to be who you are. Hello, Elsaby. Thank you for joining us. Be who you are and trust yourself. Trust in the person you are and trust in the life that was given to you. You have a unique talent. Whatever it might be, you are the only you. So, I don't have names in front of me now. So, Elsaby, I'm going to use you. Elsaby, you are the only Elsaby that was created. As your fingerprints are unique, so are you. Allow yourself to live. Do not allow self-doubt to get into your life, because self-doubt creates so many bad things in your life. It's like an apple tree that has beautiful red apples that are juicy and yummy and scrumptious. You take that, you I don't know, nourish the tree so that the apples are still, beautiful and yummy. Then there's one rotten apple. What happens to the rest of the tree? What happens to the rest of the apples in your life? All of them will become tainted. Do not allow this to happen in your life. Yes, life does squeeze too hard, but how are you coping with it? Are you allowing yourself to deal with it, or are you one by one? What? Are you allowing yourself to deal with it one by one? Or are you waiting for it all to pile up, and then you want to try and deal with every situation at once? That I'm going to get back to the point, develop and prioritize. Okay, that is what I'm saying. Also, you weren't here for the entire podcast broadcast. Please go back and listen to it. And if you have any further questions, please ask. I'll be glad to assist you. Keep yourself on track. There is no script or lines to life. Nobody can steal your joy or your part in your life. Do not allow yourself to have a mask put on your face and just be something that you're not. Is that a true life that you want to live? No. It's a life that you deserve. You deserve to be mask-free. You deserve to be the best, the only, and the most unique you that there is. So, the worst enemy of creativity is self-doubt. Stop doubting yourself. Allow yourself to live. Guys, I'm going to stop there for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope that you can feel my passion for being yourself, being you, being the best you. we're here to support each other in life. And yes, there are people that are temporary in your life, people that have been put there just to guide you over this one hurdle. Make peace with temporary people in your life. Don't what is the word? Don't allow the temporary people to become permanent because you are complacent. Just be who you are. I also would like you guys to remember that our live show is on the 26th of July 2019. We've been posting our posters everywhere, allowing people to, view it, etc., etc. And then one person said to us, why are you posting something that is in January? And we were like, oops. And we realized that we put the wrong date there. So, guys, the date is the 26th of July 2019 at 7 o'clock at the Richards Bay Library. Please come join us. Please let us know if there's anything that's on your heart, as Arnu did. Yes. Okay, Chantal has told me that Arnu's message is here, so I'm going to get to that just now. Also, at the Richards Bay Library, team buildings, we do big or small. Myself and Cairo both go together wherever we are. We are a team. So I do the motivational part. He does the crossing over, the psychic, the future readings, etc., etc. And then, we take it from there. The motivational talks, anything that you need. Whether it be just your family that's going through a hectic time at the moment. I am a life coach. I am qualified life coach. So please, if you guys need anything, if you guys need advice, whatever, please get in contact with us on our WhatsApp number. It's on our Facebook page, 084 729 5311. Send us a WhatsApp, give us a call, and we will help you through it. And then also upliftment. Many people confuse that with saying, I'm not a Christian, I don't follow. Spiritual upliftment does not necessarily mean Christianity, religion, or anything like that. You in yourself have a spirit, okay? If you just need a little bit of upliftment, we're there to help you. We are normal human beings. We don't want to be famous. We don't want to be whatever. We are two human beings that want to make a change in people's lives. Give us a call, give us a shout, whatever you need, we are there to help you. Just a reminder, the 7 days of positivity is on day 4 now. Please just remember to do your posts every day. If you have not joined in on that yet, feel free to join in. I can extend it a few days if I like, or if you like, give us a comment, and I will deal with that as well. I'm quickly going to go to Arnu's post, and I'm going to read it for you if I can. Okay. Oh, sorry, Marlize. We all want to change, but things and people around us always get blamed. That's life, I suppose. But we all know what is right and wrong. And thank you for people like you who try to help us make the right decision. So many of us, as you say, do what we do, and we are because we just want to fit in. And you are not insane. You are a very healthy inspiration to all of us. We can all change for the best and do what is best for us and not others. Fantastic way to end and start a new week, as well as new beginnings. Thanks again for inspiring advice, and know that your target is appreciated. Arnu, thank you very much for that. Guys, if you didn't hear what I read, please go up in the comments. It is there. Arnu, thank you very much. You know what? My target is reached for the day. I made a difference in somebody's life. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, just quickly, something that I also thought of today, and something that I keep telling everybody, and there's a huge argument with regards to that. I always say an ego is not healthy, okay? Because one that has an ego cannot be humble. All right? So discard of your ego and become humble. Nothing in life is permanent. You have been given a gift, you've been given a blessing, you've been given family temporarily. Love your family, love life, live to the fullest, and make every second of the day count. You know what? Even if it just means that person that does not like a hug, walk up to them and give them a hug. You know what? You are going to shock the socks off of them, and they're going to say, why did you just hug me? In the back of their mind, they're going to say, you know what? That person was bold enough to come and give me a hug when I actually needed it. So make a decision to bring change. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments, or if you have anything that you would like me to discuss, please post it on our wall. It is very busy at the moment. We are posting lots of things. I'm trying to put an inspirational message every day, but sometimes I'm preparing for shows and for functions and people that I see, so I can't always post the inspirational message. But please know that my team are there. There are things that I've written every day that they have got access to. So if I'm not available, Chantal is available, Karu is available, and the rest of the team is available. We are accessible to you guys. Please, guys, we love you lots. We thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing our group to grow as much as it is. Guys, have a lovely evening. Be blessed. Stay safe. Love one another. Love you guys lots. Have a fantastic day and fantastic week. Bye-bye.